Hi, how are you? November 11th, it's Friday. I wasn't going to do a video this week, but here I am. I actually was thinking of doing a video today because I was supposed to get delivery today of a guidebook, the John Braille guidebook for the Camino Frances. Is the most selling guidebook, I think, of all times for the Camino. When John is in town every year, it's at least once or twice a year he's in town. He always stops by, which is nice. Have a coffee with him. And I think we found out last time he was here that he started about the same time I did the forum, writing guidebooks, and it's so he's been doing it for many years. And the 2023 edition that is updated. It's just finished being updated now, I guess. It's been printed and I was supposed to get it in today. I haven't gotten it yet, but hopefully this afternoon I'll get it, or if not, Monday morning. I put it up for sale in the store. So if you want to start planning and dreaming for next year, the guidebook is already out. And I think I have one 2022 edition left. If you click on that, you'll get it's €12. And then the 2023 edition, which is the new one, it's $19.90. So if you can order it now, it will ship probably Monday. If not, maybe Tuesday if it comes late Monday too. Anyway, pilgrim-wise, it's a lot less pilgrims as expected. Yesterday, 426 got their Compostelas. Day before, I think, was 380. Which is very low, but it's normal, but it's lower because we had days with 3,500. You know, it's a lot less compared to the summer. And of course, the weather is pretty nice. It's a little bit chilly. Well, I'm Norwegian. In Norway, this is not chilly, but it's like, I don't know, 10, 12 degrees, which for Santiago is. Put on a jacket, but it's nice to get some sun and get because it's been raining in the last few weeks, as you may have heard from my last videos. I talked to a few people this morning, and remember I said a few weeks ago that bed bugs is not a problem anymore. It seems like, because I was thinking maybe because of the COVID that bed bugs have gone away. Not so much. I talked to a pilgrim this morning, and she was saying that they had walked from Sarria, or maybe they started before Sarria, but at least they got bed bugs after Sarria, and they were a group of 4 or 5, and I think all of them have gotten it. So I don't know if that means it's all over the place, if it's just one place they stayed at had it and they got it. But at least I had seen bed bugs being talked about, because that hasn't been really talked about much so far this year, as far as I've been hearing, at least anyway. We're at the end of the season, so hopefully these places can be able to take care of it. And it seemed like she's been taking all the precautions and treating her equipment and all of that with the good advice that she found on the forum. So she was about to head back. She picked up some luggage or a box with clothes, I think. And she knew whatever was in that box did not have bed bugs. Whatever's in her backpack probably did. So she was going to use that information and, try and put on some clothes that did not have bed bugs. Anyway, what else? I've been doing, I mentioned in passing last time, I think, that I've been doing an application for the forum, mobile application. So far I've been doing, the forum I started 2004. I've tried it once or twice with an application many years ago. Didn't really work out, but this time I'm going to, it's another company that I like a lot, that I've been developing an app for the type of forum that I have. So I have it installed on my phone now. It's not out yet. I've been testing it and it looks good. So hopefully within a week or two I should have it ready. It'll be for Android and for iOS. It'll be free, and the ones that are donating members on the forum will not see any ads, and the ones that are not will see a little bit of ads, as it is now on the website. That's the plan. What else? Weather-wise, I mentioned it was sunny. We're looking at wind here. It's not as windy. By the way, I had pilgrims in this morning saying, a few weeks ago when we had that storm coming by, they had to hold on to trees not to fall over. And there were some people that the Camino was heading toward high ground, and they decided just to go back and take a taxi that day, which is wise. Let's see, rain-wise, what are we looking at? This is Monday. I think we can go back to Friday. Now it's as you can see, there's no rain. I think the rain you see there in Atlantic is coming in about Sunday. It's going to hit us, something like that. And then we're going to have a few days with showers, I'm sure, and then some good days after that again. It's relatively warm though. It's not very cold, you know. It's as you can see there, Vigo 13. This is during the day. We're up to about 15, 16. So it's pretty good temperature-wise. So I can't complain. So that's pretty much it. I talked to some people today also, because I've been talking with a lot of people today, from some tour companies. You know, November is kind of the end of the season. Usually these tour companies, the tour operators that organize a lot of walks for pilgrims, they reserve all the beds and set up a package for you. They kind of, November-ish, they kind of come to Santiago to talk to hotels and talk to people and their customers to make sure everything's good and, you know, plan for next year. So I had one person in that I talked to this morning, and it seemed like they had a good year as well. I think this is true for most people that have been in the business of taking care of pilgrims. This year has been a good year, and it's been good to have a good year after a few not so good years. So that was it's a nice thing to hear also from the tour operators. Although a lot of people use the forum to plan their walk, and it's funny to see. We had a question in the other day on the forum: what tour company would you recommend? And before the first answer came in, I knew what it would be. And the first answer, I'm sure, was something like, you really don't need a tour company. You could do everything yourself on the forum, which is true. But I also realized that some people don't want to make the effort or do it and then just have someone do it for them. And that's what the tour companies are for. So anyway, and it seems like they had a good year as well, which is good to hear, because we all need to make a living somehow doing this. Anyway, hope things are good where you are. I'm going to go out into the sun, go to the grocery store, get some food. Take care. See you next week. Ciao.